started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll change the look. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we
Yo,
don't see very often anymore. Low scoring,
I don't know what's going on. This thing is trash.
Play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, come on.
I like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, my God.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Look at this Arizona defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Ooh, let's go. Good D. Good D.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Boy.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, his internet kind of bad. Oh, I can't play like this. I don't know what he playing on.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed.
Oh, his connection.
Because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He might not finish the game, I think. Somebody's Wi-Fi is messed up. What's going on?
Second down and 8. Moore, the man in motion.
Oh, man to man. Yeah, I don't know. Spot though.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that Wi-Fi is killing me. I don't know. Let's just keep playing. Let's see what happens. He need everything he can get. Come on, man.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Murray now.
Let's go.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
Good
And
pass.
to the other side of midfield before going out
Good
of bounds.
pass.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35
Oh, he got that boy out there.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers find an open patch of grass.
Alright, that's momentum.
Find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
Oh.
Nice chunk of yardage there.
He's
and
in
then
man.
Additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. The Cardinals sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their
He's a man.
their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Murray to air it out again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Extra point up and good by
Let's go,
Dicker.
Cardinals.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Play some defense.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That was stupid.
He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one...
Let's go. We got to play some more D.
Defensively in the early goings, he hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I like it. Oh, my goodness.
Moore, the man in motion. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is...
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets it up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Throwing again, Murray. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Oh,
this is going to be intercepted.
That was stupid of me.
The defense
That was dumb. I don't know why I did that.
Obviously, Charles, they were ready for
That
the
was
pass too.
dumb.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone
I won't do that
crashing
again.
and playing the run, but that was a very
I
ill-advised
won't do
throw
that. That was
right there.
stupid.
The
It
opportunity
wasn't even open.
lost.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, what you doing?
On the play there, 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
On second down, a run.
He can't pass.
This may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Nope.
To the sideline, pulled in, and he'll be out right at the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Over that.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just...
There you go.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now Rodgers, caught by Wilson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Could be.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem.
Good defense.
They've got to start becoming solutions.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Now Murray off play action. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
Oh my goodness, to another pick. It's pick. All game. That's all game. That's terrible.
Those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now.
And I'm driving the ball on
his
him
team's
now.
last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to call. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
All right, I need that.
Struggles continue.
I needed that.
Intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I gotta get a field goal or something, man. I can't. Speaking back and forth returning this now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now they're in the hurry up. Murray changing the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Everybody knows that just 15 seconds all the way down.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A final shot before half from Murray. And he is in for 6.
Like it.
Touchdown Cardinals. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. In motion right is Brown. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 26 more yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, Murray.
Oh, that was it. I like that play. I kind of like that play.
This could be the start of a
Like
nice
that
stand
play.
from this defense now after getting walked
Should don't try to
backwards
do
on this
that.
drive. Come through with another one here,
Hey,
and you have them
listen,
staring at
this
a
might
3rd
work.
and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Yeah,
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
I got caught.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. Down the right sideline.
I didn't mean to throw it to him. I wanted to throw it to
Gets a
Serpent.
pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, here in this
He's wide
3rd
open.
quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering,
He was wide
you as a
open.
defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And
did.
this one incomplete. So they went for the
That was
2.
my
They
fault.
don't get
I'm
it.
getting down in the red zone.
On the 2 points, but late their attempt. After the
3-6 in the red
return
zone.
for a touchdown, I was
The
thinking
game
to
should be like
myself, kick it,
35-7.
go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you
Even in
catch
the
the
game.
defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum
Keeping my mans
going.
in the game.
Credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Keeping my mans in the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you
right
just
here.
throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground.
Why you in my way? Why you
He's
in
got it
my
up
way?
from the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Come on, man. Think fast.
Now Murray.
Oh, they're not.
And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
He's wide open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I like it. I like it.
Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
I like it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Let's see what happens with that.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Oh, my goodness.
Break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
You know what we doing?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, come on. Good.
Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Run the ball. Oh, he's not.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
He's wide open.
you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Oh, good play.
That's complete to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Here's Murray. Goes right back to McBride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cards are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Ooh.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he completes it to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Rodgers now on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back, Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 56 yards.
No
and
mercy.
The Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Going right back to Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd down to 13. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Oh.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man
I was
Touchdown. 54 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
Oh, come on, I was trying to beat
when
them.
you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
It was wide open out that
Pressure,
thing.
and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
It
We've
was
seen
wide
him escape
open.
similar situations
That's
earlier in the
crazy.
game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that was touchdown. That was touchdown.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
More guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And running with power here. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his target.
Yo, what did my guy go?
After getting this one across the 40.
Why didn't he just
We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Rodgers. And check down complete to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep going to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.